Hello everyone, welcome to Dan Does Stuff. Today I'm going to do a review on the Kuyu attack pants. Right off the bat, I'm going to say it, these are my favorite pants ever. Ever since I bought them back in, when was that? 2014. I bought these brown ones right here, the major browns back in 2014. I absolutely fell in love with them. Now I'm going to show you kind of what I got, some likes, dislikes, and walk through kind of how they evolved over the years. But all in all, these have been amazing. Now, these brown ones right here, 11 years old. How crazy is that? When you get them, they have them kind of marketed as a lightweight hunting pant, but I use these for everything. I mean, you can dress them up, you can dress them down, you can wear them in the summer, you can wear them in the spring, winter, fall. I wear them year round because let's go through it. What do they have? They have a venting system on the legs. Right here on each hip, you have a zippered vent. And as you can see, this one's broken. That's okay because I have put these things through the ringer over the years. But what you got, let's go through sizing first. I am 6'1", and right now I weigh about 191 pounds. From a jeans, I wear around like a 33, 32 in Levi's for the waist and a 34 length. These ones right here, the major browns, the 11-year-old ones, I got these in a size 36. Now I have to wear a belt with these ones, otherwise they kind of will fall down. But the nice thing about sizing up a little bit, it gave me the ability to have an in the waistband holster, and then they fit perfectly. But if you don't like to carry, that's cool. Size, get the size that's specific for you. You'll see on the website, if you go to kuyu.com, they'll say size up on these. Well, depending on what you do. So typically, I think they're true to fit. If I got my green ones right here are in 34s, these I do not need to wear a belt. So when I wear the 34, which also is a 34 regular, see this, they'll have like short, regular, and tall. 34 is about the regular. Those are spot on for me. They're not baggy. They just fall right at the top of the foot. Really, really nice for a length. But back to the 2014s, the 11-year-old pants. So these were the first models that I got. They are DWR coated. So right off the bat, when you get them, they will repel water, but they are not waterproof. I want to make sure everybody knows that. You're not going to be wearing these as a rain pant. It'll deflect a little bit of water, but as you start washing them, that DWR finish will go away, and then they won't still have that beading element that they did when they were brand new. You can DWR coat them again, but that's up to you. So yes, they are not waterproof. They also are not windproof either. So keep that in mind. But they do breathe very, very well. What we have here, what I really like, is the button. It's on a piece of webbing, which is really, really nice. That hasn't changed. The loops, way back when, they were small. They're a little bit thinner. I'll show you on the newer versions. So these ones are my load-in color. These are 7 years old. They ended up making them thicker, which is a huge help because the thinner ones on these old, they weren't good. And as you can see, this one broke out and expanded, and it's not like it used to be. The zipper is really, really nice. It has the cool flipping motion, or spring-loaded, or not spring-loaded, where it flips and holds down. And then also has a lower one. I will say that it's kind of a high crotch. It's not like saggy and low. I mean, I like athletic fit pants. They fit you nice and there's not wasted fabric kind of all over the place. But I will say they're kind of tight in the crotch. Not bad, but when you got to take a leak, you just zip down and kind of get it out. Figure it out. But every pocket on these are zippered, which, how cool is that? You're not going to lose stuff when you sit down and something might pop out. Obviously, besides your top pockets up here are not zippered. So let's take a look at the front. So you have your front pockets right here. These are zippered. And you have the logo, which was back then, it was stitched on, whereas the newer ones, it was printed. and it zips back to open it. And there you go. It's mesh backing on the inside so it breathes. The one thing that they did change on the newer ones is they put another little pocket within here so you can put little special things in there. Another zipper pocket within it. The knees are all articulated, which is great. Fully function. You can do gymnastics in these things, which is super cool. It has your gusseted crotch, so when you're dropping it low, you can do that. You can do those dance moves. As you can see, I did a little patchwork on here. They're not chainsaw proof. That's what that's from. Chainsaw, I got a little bit tired and dropped on my leg. I wasn't wearing chaps. Yes, I know I wasn't being safe. I get it. But it did make a couple little scratches on there and holes. I did patch it up with a patch, iron-on patch on the inside. So these things are still going strong. And I'm going to keep saying it. These things have lasted me 11 years, and I don't just wear them randomly. I wear these things all the time for everything, and they're still trucking. They would not have any holes in them except for this chainsaw, and I just touched it, so that happened. Down to the bottom, I mean, nothing special, but there's no wear. I mean, typically with a jean or anything like that, it's going to blow out your knees, blow out your crotch, and they're just not going to last long. On the back pockets, zippered, again, amazing. Keep all your stuff in there and secure. So this is the Major Browns, and on the inside, all mesh pockets, everything breathes really well. Like I said, you can wear these things year round and it doesn't matter where you are in a climate. I've worn these fishing out in the Keys in Florida, and you just have the side hip zips open and it just lets all that heat out. So one side still works. I got to fix the other one. Here are the load-in greens, so you can see what those colors look like. This color, it's awesome. I think it's super cool. But as you can see, it's worn off the Kuyu label because it's no longer stitched on. It is just printed on. But again, these ones are 7 years old and they've gone through the ringer. A lot thicker, like I mentioned before, belt loops. Keep your belt in place. I don't need to wear a belt with these. These 34s fit me perfectly. Green's cool. I have 0 holes on these either. I mean, all pairs of my Kuyu attack pants don't have any holes, nothing. I'll show you what these look like from fitment wise. I'll stand up. I'm wearing my gunmetal gray ones. And there you still, oh, there it is. You got the logo right there. It still hasn't worn off. And these ones are 6 years old. So I keep getting them because they are amazing pants. They retail right now for $149 on Kuyu's site, but they do have some in their outlet, which you can go check out. They're running at $99, but be advised, you can't return them. It's like a once and done. So you got to make sure you get that sizing right. All in all, my favorite pants. I wear them all the time. I love them. I think they look super cool, sporty, and you can get them in camo. You can get them all different types of colors. And camo is also great if you want to wear them to Walmart or hunting or to church. Whatever your thing is. Huge fan. If you have any questions, be sure to send me them and I'll be sure to get back to you right away. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.